So
Oh, fuck
Okay,
me.
broken heart again.
Oh, no. They're next!
okay, we get to Tupler and Garganhail. They've both gone down, and while being down, have taken a significant amount of like mortal wound damage while being down. Garganhail, as a vampire, has especially taken a lot of damage.
Oh!
Um,
God!
It was
Oh my
radiant damage.
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Any damage that was done.
Double.
To
Oh,
damage.
fuck. He
Any
died
damage
ages ago.
that was done to Garganhail at any point was doubled.
Oh, no. I'm such an idiot. I'm
No,
so...
no, you're
No,
not.
no, it's
You're
not your
not.
fault.
So, in this mad rush to get off the bridge, the sound of the battle, the roar of dragons, the two dragons fighting under Powpow's command in the corner, the shot almost like zooms in on these two lovers. Almost like when it happened, when the blast went off, Tupler was trying to drag Garganhail, like she would not leave him. And as they were being healed, they were like holding hands, even unconscious. And they're kind of separated. She comes to with 14 hit points, and they are separated. But Nick brings them back together. And Tupler wakes up and looks over, like looking around, a bit disoriented, not quite sure what's happening. Looks over and sees Garganhail lying next to her, not moving. This isn't new. He's always been dead. Like we said, it's penny sleeping behavior. Pale to the touch, just eyes roll back. She reaches over to touch him, and the moment her hand like touches his chest, she's trying to like find a heartbeat. Essentially, like she gathers that healing energy has been poured into everyone. She looks around and everyone is standing and running around, carrying people, but it's just silence. And she reaches her hand and touches his chest, and from where she touches him, his body begins to disintegrate.
No!
As a vampire, there is only so much a body can take, and he has been cheating death for long enough. And when a vampire dies, they transform back into ash. And Tupler lays her hand on his chest, and her hand almost sinks through his chest. His clothes remain, but his body kind of caves inwards. And it kind of spreads out from there. It's this rapidly... It's not decaying, it's fraying, as his body, which it's like has been on adventures as this young man from a small planet somewhere in the solar system, jumping onto a ship the first chance he gets to seek adventure, riding out across the universe, falling in with the wrong crowd, probably on purpose, just chasing the winds anywhere they'll take him, learning to sail, getting involved in spell-jamming ships, learning to steal from other spell-jamming ships and the lucrative profits that can be made there. One day, trying to sell a spell-jamming helm, probably a little bit more than it's worth, to this young mage, blonde hair, Blue Rose, who lives alone on an asteroid. Finding reasons to return to her more than he probably should. Spending time with her, falling in love with her. A few years pass, it turns more serious, but life takes them the other way, and they part for 10, 20, 30 years. During that time, he meets his end, his first end. It's normal, it's just in a bar. They get into a fight, he's trying to fleece someone in a game of dice, trying to cheat, and they see him, and they take him back. He dies, but along the way he doesn't quite remember it, but something takes pity on him and he's brought back. Slightly different, but it's not bad, different. And he continues on his adventure, living this second chance. He gets a ship of his own, calls it the last breath. That's all he had left in his world, in his lungs. And starts again, and he meets this crazy crew trying to save the world from a threat they don't even really understand. But goes along with them because it's the next fun adventure. He meets the girl he once fell in love with when he was a different person, but she's changed too. And they rekindle, and although it's quick, they pick up pretty much where they left off and say vows to each other, promise each other the universe the rest of their lives. And as his body disintegrates, turns to ash, caught on the wind of solar dragons flapping their wings, explosions from other ships, and that adventure, the winds of adventure he's been chasing his whole life, his last breath is released as his whole body fades. And there's silence, and everyone but Pow Pow hears, cutting through this silence, and Pow Pow hits you a tiny bit later, being a bit further away. You hear this scream erupt from Tupla as the man she's promised herself to twice now is taken from her once again, but with no hope of returning this time. And all that is left is a vampiric captain's cutlass and a golden wedding ring.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ almighty.
Hell!
He took about
Actually, alright.
150 points of damage.
Fucking hell.
He succeeded
Oh.
on that death save, but then he took about 150 points of damage, and yeah. Mechanically, it would have been instant. Like, genuinely nothing that could have saved him. Just proper shitty rules. The vulnerability to radiant, and then the fading into ash once dead. Shitty rules, shitty luck. But with 2 minutes left, I might call it over the year on that bleak ass fuck.
So yeah, we can't carry on after that.
It's alright, guys.
my
We've got something to fight for now.
I married them 3 fucking rounds ago.
We're the reason that they're both here.
I
can't
can't
believe we
right now.
brought him. Like, we didn't think about the Radiant, and we just brought him
I
with us.
didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't think about the radiant. I wasn't looking at it at all. I only looked at it just to see something on his character sheet, and that's when I started making those faces, and I realised he would have died a long time ago.
Penny can't reach Vilya's hand over his shoulder, so she's just gonna grab her butt cheek.
Now's not the time.
You do. It's something to laugh at.
Ilya is appalled.
That's not actually what happened.
He's like, read the
Scrap
room.
thinks it's romantic. Scrap thinks it's romantic.
Yeah, well, Scrap.
A lot of things are romantic.
Scrap's point of reference is tentacle porn, so I don't think Scrap is the best judge.
Oh,
Oh
I'm
my
so
god,
sad.
Lauren, that was
that was
such a good
amazing,
description,
Laura.
and I
I can't believe like words came out of your mouth.
trying
all the
not to
time.
cry the whole time. That
And
was
you timed
incredible.
it to the music.
The
so-
music and the backstory.
Oh, without crying.
What do Mom is supposed to do now?
Just go to bed. I suppose. Good morning.
When's our next session, guys?
Oh God.